Coming on the air with some breaking news right now from the Supreme Court of the United States. The court just ruling along ideological lines 6-3 to limit the amount of power that judges have in lower courts across this country. The justices weighing in on whether judges in those courts can block certain policies that impact the entire country, a decision that will have a profound impact on a lot of President Trump's executive orders. The case involves the president's controversial executive order regarding birthright citizenship, that constitutional right which guarantees that anyone born on U.S. soil is, in fact, an American citizen. We want to go right now to our senior legal correspondent, Laura Jarrett. You have been sifting through this hefty 119-page order. What does it say? And more importantly, perhaps, what does it not say? It
is a significant victory for President Trump here, who had tried to limit the authority of all of these district court judges all around the country, Craig, that have been trying to block his executive orders. We've seen it in various contexts. This one happens to be arising in the context of his birthright citizenship executive order that tried to gut birthright citizenship for people who have undocumented parents. Today, the court saying the district court judges have been going too far. They have essentially gone beyond their authority in blocking these orders nationwide. Remember, these are district court judges. These are the lowest court judges in our system, and they have been blocking it for everyone. It's a single judge in a single state, and they've been blocking it as it relates to everyone. Now, this arises from a particular group of lawsuits filed by not only individual plaintiffs, people who are pregnant, hoping to protect their children who are still unborn, but also states saying, look, if you don't have a nationwide injunction across the entire country, you're going to have a patchwork of citizenship. You're going to have someone who's a citizen in New York, but not in the state of Alabama. How is that supposed to work? And today, the court is saying, we're going to leave to the lower courts how all of that is supposed to work. But bottom line is these district court judges have been going too far. The opinion here along ideological lines, Justice Jackson writing this: no one disputes that the executive has a duty to follow the law, but the judiciary does not have unbridled authority to enforce this obligation. In fact, sometimes the law prohibits the judiciary from doing so. At oral argument, there was fierce debate about whether judges have been going too far. Justice Alito said, look, sometimes these judges are trying to get it right, but they get it wrong. And if they block one of his executive orders wrongly, then what is the president supposed to do? That's putting him essentially in handcuffs for all of the different policy objectives that he has. Now, of course,